Face well. Morning, Andrew. Nice profile picture. Morning, Janet. Morning, Frank. How are the both of you today? How are your wrists from the get up yesterday? Hi, Larry. How are you, Larry? How are you after yesterday's session of the get up that you missed? I'm not going to the club and doing the kettlebell class. Are your wrists, are you guys the wrists okay? Knees? From more than getting up and down. I'm going to try and scroll because I can see. Oh, missed yesterday. Oh, we did the get up, the Turkish get up, right? Without the kettlebell, and we talk about some modifications. Like for example, without having to actually put the hands up, still have benefits, right, of getting up off the floor. So and also having a chair, if for those people that struggle with the lunges. Otherwise the CV always can't get up. That's right, Janet. Yeah, that's good. Is your wrist better, Janet? Neck and shoulders. So Larry, do you find the P-cup exercises and then the rotation against the wall helpful for you with your neck and shoulders? That's very good, Janet. Morning, Nimi. Hi, Rina. Rina, Durian Tree had a 1 day or 1 night sale yesterday for durian. So do you go and buy or not? Hi, Junxian. Okay, we're gonna start in a minute, right? No, I didn't. Okay, so Larry, you say it helped if you remember to do them, right? So I'm going to so what I'm going to suggest to you all is this, right? If you find there's any video or anything that we did that is particularly helpful for you, just try and single that particular movement out, right? And just spend 2 to 5 or even 3 to 5 minutes, right, doing them daily. So that would really help, right? So it's not so much of like how like doing them once or twice a week, but it's like, so when it comes to like so-called like getting a body to get used to certain movement or get better at certain movements, it's more of the frequency. So if I do one like 2 minutes, but I do like multiple times a day, it will be more beneficial than me doing like 10 minutes or half an hour one time a day. So the frequency of breaking it up actually helps to signal to the body and to the brain that this is something I need to get good at. So my suggestion is, if you find there's anything in particular that you find really helps you with the stuff that we do, because we went over quite a bit of stuff, right? is to pick that one thing out and just spend time playing and just exploring it. And you will be, yeah, I think you'll be quite amazed at like how that actually helps you. During 3, I think I tagged you in the post the other day, Larry. I will do that again. I think it's at Bukit Batok, I think. Yeah, during 3. Hi Joyce. Okay, so let's start, because I always plan a lot of stuff and then I always didn't manage to cover everything. So today we're going to talk about balance. So a lot of this stuff that we're going to do comes from things that I learned from my teacher Gary Ward and Chris from Anatomy in Motion. You may have seen me share some of their posts, and also yesterday one of the Instagram posts that Gary shared about the big toe. So what we're going to talk about, right? We're going to explore is balance today. So I need you to stand up, and that's the reason why the screen is as such, right? Today. So what you want to do when it comes to balance is also to be aware of how we're distributing our weight, right, over our foot, okay, or over our feet. Hi Sashi. So from here, what I need you to be aware of, right, and we're just going to kind of play with the toes a little bit, right? So it's this, if you look at your feet, or it's like your feet is about hip width apart, right? And how you're standing, and the pressure, do you feel they're even on both sides of your feet? And whether do you feel like you are putting more weight in the forefoot or more weight in the heels? Okay? Because that would like, so if you have more weight in the heels, right? Are you kind of like standing like this with your pelvis in front? And kind of like this. Okay. Or if you got more weight on the forefoot, right? So are you standing more like this? So in this instance, I'm going to feel like it's very easy to lift my heels up, but very tough to lift my toes up. Okay? Can you see that? So play around with it, right? Explore it, right? So it's almost like, if you can see my feet here, right? Okay, we're going to start from here. Now, am I able to lift my big toe up? Keep my big toe down and lift my small toes, or the other little toes up. Okay. Now, if I can't lift my big toes up, okay, if I try to feel the weight, right, shifting from here, my pelvis, if I'm able to kind of like shift my weight back towards more towards the heels, okay, you see that? Like from here, I want to feel the shift, and I shift it back here. Am I now able to lift the big toes up easier? Okay. Is it easier for those of you that can't lift your big toe up? Does it get easier the moment you shift your weight back? Okay. So we are going to play around with this a bit, right? So what we're going to do, inside your toes again, so come back to this, right? You are going to lift the big toes up. Okay, if you can't remember what I talk about, like if I shift my weight back more towards the heels, the back, am I able to lift it up? And I'm going to put it down. Am I able to lift my toes, my little toes up? And put it down. Okay. Keep going. Just a few more. And how's that? Is that really difficult? Okay, so sorry, my screen keep. We're gonna come back to this, right? So what we're gonna do is this. We're gonna look at the pelvis, play around the pelvis first, right? And come back to this. So what I'm gonna do is this. Okay, you're gonna think about trying to tuck the pelvis, right? This way. Remember the Michael Jackson? Okay, we feel the back stretch. And I'm going to tilt the pelvis forward this way. Arch, also called like arch it, right? When I'm here in front, when I do it this, I'm going to feel the weight go more to the forefoot. Okay? And especially the ball of the foot here, right? And when I go here, I'm going to feel like the weight shift more back towards the heels. And when I go here, with a slight knee bend, I'm going to feel the weight goes more to the ball of the foot where I pointed out, right? So the pressure shift off and on. So you may find that breathing in here helps, and breathing out helps to get you here. Just a few more. And rest. Okay, so we're gonna come back to what we did just now again, right? So we're just exploring how the pelvis influences the foot, right? Now, again, let's try a couple of times. Are you able to lift your big toe up? Down, and the little toes up. Now, when you lift the big toe up, okay, you want to make sure like you're not doing this. So the first, this part of my foot, right, my first mat, right, is still going to be down. So when I lift it up, it creates an arch in my foot. See that? Okay, is it easier? Okay. So, we're still going to be in this position, but now I'm going to explore the hands, right? We did this the other day. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to ask you to try to turn the hands, right? And then feel the upper back round. Feel stretch, right? So here you're breathing out. And then I'm going to turn and feel my shoulder blade, right? Get pulled back down. And then here I'm breathing in. So this extends my spine. And then this flexes my spine. So it's almost like my shoulder blade, right, is driving the movement. So I'm going to go here. Can you feel it moving? So you're moving not just the wrists, not just the elbows, but all the way through the shoulder blade. Okay, one last one. And rest. Okay? And then we're going to come back to this, right? Lift the toes up, the big toe down, and the little guys up. Oops. Is it better? Anybody say anything? Okay, that means you're all practicing good. Okay? So, next we're going to do is this, right? We are going to work on just getting you to shift your weight, right? The pelvis from one to the other. So from here, what I'm going to do, right? I'm going to bend my left knee and feel my pelvis, right? Dropping on the left. You come back up. I'm going to bend my right knee and feel my pelvis dropping on the right, and the stretch here, and then the stretch here. You managed to lift the big toe. Is it better after that? After all the exercises, after all the movements we did, Nimi? Okay. So this, right? Okay. So shift it to the side. Shift it to this. Okay, so you don't want the pelvis to shift up. You want it to kind of just drop, right? You're hiking up one. Okay, keep going. Okay, Nimi. Just a few more. Okay. So rest a while. Okay, you can compare, right? So again, see if it's better. Lift up the toes. Does it change anything for you? Okay, is it a little bit better? Now next, we're going to include the hands, right? So here, as I bend my left knee, okay, I'm going to reach my left hand up this way. So I'm feeling a stretch here in the neck. I'm going to feel a stretch here, a neck stretch here, maybe a stretch in the hips here. And then I'm going to come back, bend the other knee. And reach it up like this. So trying to keep my head level and everything else moving around the skull. This one. And relax. Okay? So again, just stand and balance, see how it feels. Lift the toes up. Did it change anything for anyone? Okay? So, can't see the message, I'm going to check on it later. So what I'm going to do next is this, right? We are going to rotate. So I'm going to take my right hand, palms out, right? Okay, we've done this before. As I rotate it back behind me, okay, I want to feel that my right foot, okay, the arch of my right foot is coming up. And I want to see if I'm able to kind of lift my big toe up, right? Without losing contact at this point. Okay, so I'm going to rotate. So the arch on my right foot should be coming up. My right knee is locked. And the arch on my left foot should kind of like be going down. Okay, and I'm going to come back. Take this hand, left hand, reach back. So the arch on my right foot is going down. The arch on my left foot is coming up. And is it easier to lift the big toe up in this position? Just a few more. So feel the feet, right, reacting to the movement of the upper body. And rest. Okay? So let's try. Is it better? So if I'm rotating to the right, okay, my right knee will be locked. If I'm rotating to the left, I can bend my right knee slightly. So the side I'm rotating to, okay, the knee lock. Got it? You feel the difference? Okay, so after done a couple of times, right, you come back and you see, like, is it better? Like, it's definitely a lot better for me. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do, right, is this. We've done this before, so basically I'm going to ask you to stand on your, okay, right foot. And what you do is to think about trying to, you're standing on the clock face, okay? You're standing on the clock face, so I'm balancing on my right, and I'm reaching my left foot out at the 12 o'clock, so it looks like this. Okay, and then come back up. So I'm going to go 12. So I'm just sliding the foot out, come back, okay, and then I'm going to go 1, 2, okay, can go this way and then reach it out, right? But this foot, whole foot stay on the ground. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and rest. How's that? All good? Okay. So you don't want any pain in the knee, right? So if you find discomfort, make the movement smaller, and make sure that your heel, the big toe here, and the small toe, the tripod, right, stays in contact with the ground. Okay. At no point should any one of them leave the ground. So we'll do the same thing on the right side. So again, starting from 12, and slide this out. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and rest. How's that for everyone? So far so good? So what we're going to do next is this, right? We'll show you from this angle. I'm going to step back with my left leg, take my right hand out, reach this way. Okay, my weight is still on the entire foot on the right. And then I'm going to stand back, face front, lock my right knee and stand tall. Okay, so like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, let's try 2 more. 7, last one. And 8. Okay, try on the other side. Same thing. Take my right leg, reach my left hand. Okay, this way. 1. Come back to the center. 2. 3. 4. 5, 6, 7, last one, and 8. Okay, so far so good. Okay, so we're gonna come back to the toes, right? Just looking at this and see if it makes a difference to how your feet bear weight, right? Okay, you're gonna try to lift a big toe up, small toe, any difference for any one of you? Is it better? Okay, we're gonna end off with a static balance, right? We've done this before. So what you do is just this way, right? Okay, so you feel that one foot is bearing weight. And you can choose to just lift it up slightly like this. Or you can lift it up all the way. And just hold it there, right? Okay, and the other side. So I'm gonna feel like I'm shifting weight onto my left leg. So there's a very subtle shift of like weight onto the left leg. The right leg gets lighter. So I can just be here. If lifting up like makes me very wobbly, I can just feel this shifting of the weight. The pelvis moving around. We did this just now. So shifting here. Or if I feel comfortable, I can leave it here. Or it can just be here. And rest. We are done for today. Okay, so we have to look at it. So the big toe may be stuck. Okay, so we may have to kind of like try to, you know, like kind of like pull it and let it like create some space. So you also want to kind of play with it, right? So I want to see like if I'm sitting here like this. Okay, Larry. Okay. Like whether am I able to? So am I able to kind of like shift the heel, right? My ankle, I shift it out this way, create an arch, and able to lift it up. And also if my knee, this ankle, knee is like, if my knee is like this, slightly bent, like now, this is as much as I can lift. But if I straighten this, you see the difference? The moment I bring this forward, this goes down. So it has got to do with the way we bear weight and the relative to our knee, right? Our thigh. Like if I'm like this, then I'm able to do this. But if I'm standing, if my stance is always like this, then like this is as much as I'll be able to go. But if I stand straight, it can go so much higher. So play around with it, right? Nice, okay? And see the relation with the way you distribute away your joints and how it bears weight on the leg, right? So sometimes we can't move certain things because we are putting weight on it. So you can't lift it up. Okay, so have fun, play around with this. And if you have any more questions, right, with this, let me know. Otherwise, see all of you. Thank you for joining me. See you. Take care. Bye bye.